Today, a federal appeals court upheld a ruling blocking the Trump administration from deploying the National Guard in the Chicago area. But the court says the troops can remain federalized while the case is appealed. Illinois State Police say they made 15 arrests outside the ICE facility in Broadview today as protesters clashed with officers. Trey Ward is in Broadview, where things stayed calm tonight after those earlier tensions.
While demonstrators kept their fight going on outside of this ICE facility, at the same time, a court battle seemed to put an end to federal plans to have the National Guard on area streets, at least for now.
Show your face! Show your face!
Even as temperatures drop, their voices still ring high outside the ICE detention center in Broadview,
Immigrants make America great!
including Bill DeLongs.
We all are Americans until due process, you know.
He's a retired Army veteran visiting from Kentucky.
I love my country, and I don't know what happened. You know, when you start to see people get rolled up off the streets, hooded up and thrown in vans, that's something that, you know, we fought against.
While these demonstrators continue their weeks-long fight in smaller numbers Saturday, a legal one landed a blow to the Trump administration. An appeals court upholding a ruling to block the president's efforts to deploy the National Guard in Illinois, but did allow troops to remain under federal control. Attorney General Kwame Raoul said the ruling keeps the troops off the streets, calling it, quote, a victory for our state.
This is an intentional attack by this president to divide and separate our communities. But he has finally met his match in the greatest freaking city in the world, the city of Chicago.
The Justice Department in its appeal said the Guard was needed to protect federal officers from violent attacks. This comes as protesters and agents have clashed multiple times in the past, ending with arrests. But the Seventh Circuit Appeals Court responding to the Trump administration, saying the potential deployment failed to comply with any relevant statutory or constitutional prerequisite.
Well, you know, I'm disappointed in general. What we're really trying to do is just implement the immigration laws that currently stands. And unfortunately, the protesters that are out there are disrupting the area to the point where it's become unsafe for federal officers.
Meantime, to another legal fight. Federal authorities have until Tuesday to dismantle this fence that was erected around this ICE facility. This comes after the village of Broadview sued, saying that it blocked this public road and could impact first responders getting to a scene. In Broadview, Trey Ward, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Earlier today, a delegation of faith leaders marched to the Broadview ICE facility. They were joined by hundreds of protesters. Their goal was to bring Holy Communion to detainees. Illinois State Police stationed outside the detention center said they called ICE with the request, which was denied.
This denial is a denial of us bringing what we do, the presence of Christ, into this horrible place.
Before heading to the facility, the priests, nuns, and community members gathered at a Maywood church for a prayer service.